Hey guys, I'm going to walk you through a no indicator options trading strategy that can make you anywhere from 5 to 6% every single month. And you can do it on autopilot even if you have no options trading experience. And by the end of this video, I'm not only going to show you what the strategy is, why it works, but we can place a live trade together so you know exactly how to do this trade for yourself. So let's dive in and let me show you how this works. Let me first explain how this strategy works. You can do it on anything, stocks, ETFs, futures, whatever you'd like. This will still work and give you a really high win rate. For today's video, I'll be walking you through it on crude oil futures, and the reason being is because crude oil has dropped over 20% in the last couple months, and so that's a great time to capitalize on this trade. But again, even if the thing that you want to trade is going up, going down, or sideways, you can still use this no indicator strategy. So the reason why this strategy works is because it allows us to place a level way below the stock. Again, we can go like down to like $50 way below, and we still make money, meaning that if the stock goes up, we make money. If the stock goes sideways, we make money. If the stock drops 10%, we'll still make money. And this is an amazing strategy that we can use wherever. So let me show you how to set this up using the options chain. So looking at the crude oil futures options chain, I'm going to go out to between the 60 to 120 day mark. I like the 65 day mark because I like to get closer to 60 myself. If I come in here to the 60 day mark, this is exactly what you need to do. First, you want to make sure that one of your columns on your broker is showing the delta. So once we know the delta, then we can easily follow this trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the one that's closest to 30 delta. You can see here we have a 31 and a 29, so I'm going to pick the 31 and I'm going to buy this. Next, I'm going to pick the one right below it and sell it. This creates a put debit spread. You don't need to worry about these specifics if you're new. I'll show you what this looks like here in a second. Then we're going to go to the 7 delta and we're going to sell it. We're not just going to sell it. We're going to sell 2 of them. This is what's called a 1-1-2 trade. And so what it looks is structured. If you look at a trade, a profit graph based on where the market goes, this is what it looks like. If the market, if crude oil futures goes up, we make about $650 for this trade. If the market goes down and falls in this level, I get to make $1,150. So this is a great trade that has a 95% win rate. That's right, a 95% win rate. Why? Because the market can drop as far as $54, which is over a 10% market drop, close to a 20% market drop, and you still make money. So again, if the market goes up, we make $600. If the market drops, we make over $1,000. And this is a strategy we can use no matter what the stock is doing to profit from the market. And so again, this is how the trade is structured. It costs about $5,000 to put on to make about $600. And so again, that's really how we structure this trade. Now, if you want to make it even more efficient or cheaper to trade this, you can actually use some puts to offset the ones that you sold here. So you go down to a 2 delta level and you buy 2 puts. If you buy 2 puts, you offset the ones that you sold. So now instead of having to put up a little over $5,000, I now only need to put up $3,200 to put on this trade, and I make roughly the same profit. I make roughly $430. So it is less, but I put up less money. So if you have a smaller account, this can work for you. So this is how you put on a strategy that has a 95% win rate, makes roughly $400, and is just an amazing trade to do that you do not need an indicator for. You don't have to read complicated charts. You don't have to do anything like that. You can put on this trade every single week and you can generate money every single week like that using options, time decay, futures, and everything to your advantage. If you want to learn the specifics of the strategy, the set rules that I follow for entry, exit, and risk management, the first link down below, you can get a free PDF guide that walks you through how to do this. But what I want to show you today so you can walk through actually how to place this trade is you can't go, if I go and click review send, I cannot place this strategy because futures doesn't allow you to do it complicated orders like this. So what you need to do is you need to split the trade up into 2 trades, the short puts and the put debit spread. So let's clear out the trades and start over. So again, if I bring back up this, I'm going to clear this order. I am going to sell these 7 delta puts. So I'm going to sell the 7 delta put right here. I'm going to sell 2 of them. Then I'm going to buy the 2 delta puts to kind of offset it. So I'm going to buy these 2, and I can do this all in one order. So this creates what is known as a put credit spread that's very far out. You can see here that it's going to make roughly $640 no matter what the market does. And I have defined risk, although the risk is quite large. This is how I structure this trade. So just like that, that is the first order that I will be placing. So I'm going to click review and send and see what we can get if I get filled right off the bat. You can see here the limit order is 32 and I put in the order for 32. So it may not get filled. I may have to adjust it a bit lower. Adjusting it a bit lower to 31, I should be able to get filled here. And so if I click that send order, just like that, I got filled on my initial put credit spread. Now I need to create the put debit spread. So now that I have the puts that I sold, I'm going to do the 30 delta or close to it put debit spread. I'm going to buy the next one. So this is what creates that huge profit where if the market drops, they actually make more. And so what I'm going to do is trading at 15. So as always, I'm going to try to send it in for the mid price, see if I can get filled. I'm not getting filled. So again, I'm going to adjust it a cent lower to see if I get filled there. Because they put debit spread and I'm buying it, I want to actually put it 1 cent higher so that I'm actually giving more advantage to the people who are selling it. So let's see if I can sell it for 1 cent higher. Just like that, I fill instantly. So now we have created this order. If we want to see what it looks like all in one in the position tab, I go here to crude oil. I select all these on Tastytrade. I click group position, and position, it's a 112 trade with, I have the 2 puts on the side. So if you really want to put, you can do 1122 if you want. And then this trade, I'm taking profit at 90% or when the Bollinger Band breaks, but that's an indicator thing. You don't have to worry about that. Really 90% profit with a 3x stop loss on your position is all that you need. So now this is all grouped as one trade, so I can see how it's doing, how it's performing. I have a 94% win rate. It shows me everything that's going on for this trade, which is awesome. Okay, so now how do we take profit? Well, again, I do talk about all that in the free PDF linked down below. So if you want to learn more, put in your email. That's all that you need, and you'll get free access to this PDF guide. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you place this no indicator trading strategy. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. I answer every single comment that I can. So I can't wait to help you guys out, and I hope you're able to use this trade to make some money too.